Alright. So one of the things about this, guys, you have to do the multiplication first. So we actually have to multiply before we subtract. So we just work out this part first. And this is how CXC do sometimes. So we have to remember the Bundas rule. Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So in this case, we just convert 1 times 3, 3, and that's 4 over 3. And you see, times 3 over 4. You realize that this is going to work out to 1, right? Because 3 into 3, 1, and 4 into 4, 1. So it's just 2, 3 and 2 fifths minus a whole. So basically, you can just say 3 from that, leave 2, and then the fraction remain untouched. So it's actually 2 and 2 fifths for the answer. So be careful with these guys. Be very careful with them. Remember the Bundas rule. Well, if bracket is there, bracket, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And remember the rule from left to right. If whichever come on the left first, whether division or addition, division or multiplication, you do that one first. And if you have addition and subtraction, whichever come on the left, you do that operation first. I will send you guys the video. Alright. And as I was saying, consumer arithmetic, this is something that they will test you on. Especially with tables and stuff like that. So I could see if we can match up that one here. It said the table below show the cost price, selling price, and the profit or loss as a percentage of the cost price. Copy and complete the table, inserting the missing values at 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, so this is 1. So you're going to put in whether profit or loss. And then this, you put the cost price based on that. Alright, so they said that the selling price, they gave you the selling price and they want you to put the cost price. And they gave you the cost price and the selling price and they want you to put the profit or loss. So try that one, guys. How many minutes we need? 3? Come on. Can I use 4 minutes to complete that? And then we got 3. Alright, so you say the table below shows the cost price, selling price, and profit or loss as a percentage of the cost price. And it's a copy and complete the table below, inserting the missing values at 1 and 2. So what they wanted to do, put the profit or loss percentage here, so, and they wanted to put the cost price. So we could talk about this one first. If you buy an item for $55 and you sold it for $44, you can know say you're operating at a loss. Nobody don't really want to do that. You're operating at a loss, that right? Because the selling price is supposed to be higher for you to make a profit. So we know say it's a loss percentage. But look what they say. They says they want the percentage. They don't want the value alone, like say boy you lose $11. Because that's what you actually lose. Because you buy it for 55 and you sold it for 44. So you lose $11. But what they wanted to do, express this $11 as a percentage of the cost price. Look for the keywords. Sometimes it can be as a percentage of the selling price. So in this case, they say at the cost price. So what we do, we find the difference, which is, as we say, it's 11. But because the cost price is 55, we're going to put that above. So it would be 11 over 55. Percent mean out of 100, right? So we times it by 100%. We work down this, and this would be our answer. 11 to itself 1, 11 into this 5 times, 5 into this 1, 5 into 100, 20. So you make a loss of 20%. You would have gotten either 1 or 2 more for that. I will look further on. Alright, this part says no. We want to find out the cost price. But they give us some information. They said that the selling price was $100 and they make 25% profit. That means the cost price in this case would be less, right? So all we can do, we can set it out in such a way. We don't know what this is, so we're going to use X to represent the cost price. So we're gonna use X. But let us think about how they get the $100 profit in the first place. Right? If you make a profit of 25%, it means that you add on 25% more, right? So that means it is being sold for 125%. So this represents 125%. So it will be 125 over the 100 times, well, this times a number. We don't know what the number is, so we are call it X. That's how they get this 100. They multiplied by 125, or they find 25% of the number, add it to the cost price in order to get the profit. So all we have to do is just use X to represent it, and that must give you $100, which is this. That's how they got this 100. So we need to find a number such that what was the number before. So we can transpose. This is being divided, so we can times it by 100. Because you want to get X by itself, right? And then this is being timed, so we divide by this. And of course, this is what, 10,000? Somebody punch out and then calculate and some more you get. Have to be less than 100 though.
That's 80.
80, yeah. That sound about right, right? So what this is saying, the cost price originally was $80, and then they added 20%. So what you can do if you check your answer, you can just find 20% of, no, 25% of 80 and see. Let's test it. So find 25% of the 80 because 80 represents the number, right? So this cancel this. No, better we do it that way. Listen to this. 1, listen to 100, 4 times. 4 to 4, 1, 4 to 80, $20. Yeah, it's correct. So this is a $20 profit that they add on. So in this case, it's $80 was the original price. So guys, look for the keyword, selling price, cost price, profit or loss. I think that's basically about it. Sometimes they will give it the table with unit cost. I think when time they do that, it normally easier. Further down, I don't know if we'll get to that tonight, but I put one more again like that, so we can definitely explore when we reach there. So it's actually $80 is the answer, not the $20. This is the profit amount. Alright, so you bought it for 80 and you sell it for 100. That means you make a profit of 25%. Alright, exchange rate, that one here. He said, table below shows summaries of exchange. US $1 is equal to Eastern Caribbean $2.70, and TT, that's Trinidad and Tobago, $1 is equal Eastern Caribbean 40 cents. And then now it says calculate the value of EC $1 in Trinidad and Tobago. That's 1 mark, and then $80 US in Eastern Caribbean. Sorry, so try those two and then we can discuss them. Alright, so let's say US $1 is equal to Eastern Caribbean $2.70. TT $1 equal Eastern Caribbean 40 cents. And they want us to calculate the value of Eastern $1 in Trinidad and Tobago. So we have to just identify this one, right? It's rather easy since TT $1 equal to Eastern Caribbean. Let's put $1 without the decimal. Equal to 40 cents. Basically just do the inverse. So you see the Eastern Caribbean, we just divide by this to get to one word. So it's going to be 1 divided by the 0.4. which will give it $2.50 in a TT. So you'd have gotten 1 mark for that. Well, most persons got that. Good job, guys. Alright. For the second one now, it says Eastern Caribbean $80 in US $80 in Eastern Caribbean. So you see, when you see this have a smaller value and it give you enough for this, you know, so you have to multiply, right? Because if $1 US equals Eastern Caribbean $2.70, it means for each US dollar you're gonna get $2. So if you have 2 US, you're gonna be about $5.40 and so on. And you're gonna keep on doing that. So we just multiply. So it will be 80 times 2.7. Based on how you guys give me, it will be 260. And that will give you 1 mark. Alright. That them marks you have to get them because those come like 3 marks, you know. You know, require a lot of thinking. Alright, this one is a bit challenging. It said TT $648 in US. So you want 648 Trinidad and Tobago dollars in US. Notice they didn't give us a rate for US to Trinidad and Tobago, but they give you all of these. See if I can figure it out. Let me just write that number here, guys, so you don't have to. 648, was it that? It's TT 648, and you're converting it to US. So see if you could make that connection. That were 3 marks, so you know, says good amount of work you have to do, or good amount of thinking.
Yes, attended. Can I? Oh,
Yeah, man. You finish?
yes, sir. I'm sending it right now.
Alright, send it still, man. And then we can compare. Alright, so they wanted to convert TT 648 in US. They didn't give us the rate, right? But we could always convert it to Eastern Caribbean, since we know how to convert from Trinidad and Tobago to Eastern Caribbean, right? So that's the first thing. And when you get to Eastern Caribbean, then you can convert it back to US. So 2 ways you can do this. But I think this way is much easier. You convert it to Eastern Caribbean first, and then you convert it to US. So in order to convert it from TT to Eastern Caribbean, you know, so $1 equal to 40 cents. So you know, so the number must look smaller, right? And that is 40 cents, Eastern Caribbean. So if we have Trinidad 648, we expect a number for less than 648. So that will be 648 times the 40 cents. That will make it the Eastern Caribbean money now. Equivalent. Alright, so this now would give us, look on the exact amount. You guys had said, I think 259, so let me just check.
Yes, sir. 259.
Yeah, 259 and 20 cents, yeah. Because you guys work it out, right? So this now Eastern Caribbean, you know. But guess what? This make we know the rate, because guess what? We already know how to convert from Eastern Caribbean to US. 1 US at $2.70. So all we have to do, just simply divide by the $2.70 now. Punch out in your calculator and you're good. So we have the $2.70. So it actually gives 96 US. Just punch out in your calculator, you get that 3 marks there. But this was a nice question. It requires little thinking. Another way that we could approach it is we could convert the equivalence of US to Eastern Caribbean. So it's like you could basically use this to figure it out. right? If US $1 equal $2.70 and USDT equal in a Eastern, both of them equivalent, right? So we could have just turn it around and say $2.70 divided by 0.4. That get the US equivalents. Let me see how much this work out to. Let me see now. So $2.70. $2.70. Let's put it on a calculator. So that'll be $2.70 divided by 0.4. So that works out to $6.75. So now we divide the Trinidad money. Somewhere $1 in an Eastern Caribbean actually work. In a TT rather. I keep saying Eastern. Right? So we just divide the 648 by $6.75 to convert it to US. And that will also give you $96. So more than one way, but I think this way is easier. Convert it to Eastern Caribbean first and then convert it to US, since we know the equivalents. Alright. So that one was a good one. I think that one was good. Alright, this one says factorize completely. So see if we can factorize those guys. Why the x here? Oh, this is 4x squared plus 8x. This one, so I'm missing out for this one. We'll fix this. Alright, so it's a factorize completely, 5 marks. Alright, so we can just look for this one, look what's common to both brackets. Right, that will be 2. 2 is the highest common factor. So you take out the 2 and then bracket off, because x is not common to the 6, only to this one. And then we divide by 2. 2 into 2x. So it's like you have 2x divided by 2, which would leave x. 2 cancel that, right? And then 2 into 6, 3. Boom. Done that, right? I don't know why they give 2 marks for this. Normally it's 1. But you know, some years they give 2, so next year they give 1. They're not very consistent when it comes to that. Alright, this one now is a little bit tricky. It's the difference of 2 square. So you have to know to identify. Once you see a minus and you see 2 numbers where you can find the square root of, you have to look out for that, right? So what number multiplied by itself give you 9? That would be 3. What you multiply by itself to give you z squared, that would be z, right? So if you multiply this, you square this, you will get 9z squared. And then what number you multiply by itself to give you 4? 2. Right? Because 2 times 2 is 4. And of course, you know what to do. 1 should be positive, so you put 3z plus 2. And for the next one, 3z minus 2. So 1 should be positive and 1 negative. And you get 1 mark for that. For this one, it's a 4x squared plus 8x. Again, it's a grouping, right? So factorize by grouping. So I'm going to take out the highest common factor. What's the highest number? You're going to 4 and 8. Right? That will be 4. Because if you should list the factors of 4 and the factors of 8, factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4, right? These are all the factors. Because factors mean the numbers can multiply to give you 8. So if you list the factors of 8, it will be 1, 2, 4, and 8. So 4 will be the highest one that is in both of them. So we take out the 4. And of course, x is common to this, x is common to this. So we take out the x in this case. And then now we divide by 4x. So it will be 4x squared. I'm going to show this quickly. 4x squared, which is the same as 4 times x times x. Divide by 4x. That's what I'm going to show this. So x would cancel 1 of the x and 4 would cancel 1. So we have x leave. And then we do the same thing. We divide in by 4x. So it would be 8xy divided by 4x. And of course, x will cancel x, and 4 into 4, 1, 4 into 8, 2. So that will leave 2y. So we just put back up plus 2y, and then now go on to the second bracket. What's common here? Definitely 1, right? So you take out the 1, 1 into that leave x, 1 into 2y leave 2y. And of course, this is common to both brackets, so you take out this, which is x plus 2y, and then what's outside, which is the 4x plus 1. And that would give it 2 marks. Some years this were 3, some year 2. In another area it was worth 2. But nevertheless, would have gotten that 2 marks. So guys, just know when you, to identify difference of 2 square. Normally when you see a negative number and you see 2 numbers we can square, that's a difference of 2 square. And this is just the regular one. You have the AC, the factor method, they didn't bring any of that. Further down, you will see one of that. I think one of that. Alright, this one is a tough one. Go ahead and try this one. Solve for x, and you say 2x minus 3 over 3 plus 5 minus x over 2 equals 3. And that's worth 3 marks. Alright, so they want us to solve for the value of x. So guys, when I get these maths questions, right, if you see you get bracket and you get this, not decimal, fraction, you have to get rid of the fraction first and get rid of the bracket, so you expand and all of that, right? So what you can do, you can put this, make it look like a fraction too. And then now, to get rid of the fraction, we just, the denominator, we multiply by the LCM. So we just find the LCM at 3, 2, and 1, which is 6, right? The lowest number can go in all, but all 3 can go in at the 6. So we multiply by 6 throughout. Same thing with this. Same thing with this. One of the mistakes where students make, they don't multiply this portion by the LCM. So that's why I always show off the answer. Alright? So now we can cancel, because remember why we do that? We get rid of the denominator. So we divide 3 into 6, which leave 2. 2 into 6, which leave 3. And then we expand our bracket. 2 times 2, that's 4x. 2 times negative 3, that's negative 6. Alright, we have a plus here, so we multiply by positive 3. 3 times 5, 15. And then 3 times negative x, that would be minus 3x. And of course, 3 times 6, 18. As I say, this is the portion where students normally get messed up, right? Because they don't multiply by the LCM. But you should, because 1 into 6, that goes 6 times, and you multiply. 3 6 is 18. So you see it, we have it nice and easy now. We can actually group the like terms and then solve. So it will be 4x. This is minus 3x, so we maintain the minus 3x. And of course, we have what? Minus 6 plus 15. And that must equal to 18. All I did a while ago was group the like terms, right? So we have all the numbers together and all the x terms. If you want to put it in a bracket, you can do it, you know. So 4x minus 3x, that would give us x. Negative 6 plus 15, that's positive 9. And this equal to 18. Already, we can start see the answer, right? What plus 9 give you 18? But to show working, we just take the inverse, which is minus 9 from both sides. Because remember the objective, you want to get x by itself. So x is equal to 9. And you can plug it in the equation, because that's what I did, because I didn't work it out yet. But when you guys gave me, I just plug whatever you get in the equation and see if I get 3. So I could test it. Because you don't want RAM put 6 in, guys. You can make a mistake. So anyway, we see X, we're going to put 9. And then work it out and see if we get the 2. The 3 rather. So this now, it'll be 5 minus the 9 over 2. And this was over 3. Alright, so let's work it out. 2 nines 18. So that'll be 18 minus 3 over 3. And then 5 minus 9, that's minus 4 over the 2. And of course, 8 minus 3, that's 15. Divided by 3. And then 4 over negative 4 over 2, that works out to minus 2. So 5 times 5 into 15. 3 into 15, 5 times, and subtract 2. Which would give us the 3. And that's why when I got the 9, I just plug it in the equation to see if I get the 3. And once I got the 3, I know that you guys would be correct. Alright. So let's see. I know this is a lot, guys. This is a lot. Take it, but you guys will get the video, which will, help you. But whenever you get these with bracket, fraction and so forth, you have to get rid of those in order to solve for the value of x. This one now, guys, I would say use simultaneous equation method because we have not done the regular method. But if you know the regular method, use it. I deliberately left off this. I have a special reason why I left off this. I'm actually gonna go on to this after we complete circuit theorem. And simultaneous equation is a very popular topic in CXC. So I use the regular way first. But one of the ways that I normally focus on, see if I see a negative and a positive, I normally try to eliminate that one. Because what that does, it allows me to add. Once the signs are different, the add me are going to end up add. So what we have to do, multiply by the coefficient of them here. So what we want to do, we want to get both numbers to be the same, the coefficient. So we want to get the number in front of y to be the same. So that means we could multiply this by 5 and this by 2. It's like you swap them. 5 2 is 10 and 5 2 is 10. So both of them are going to end up with 10. But remember, with simultaneous equation, it's like you're putting a big bracket over everything. So each term, not just the 5, you have multiply. So 5 times 3, that's 15x. 5 times 2y, that's 10y. As we discussed this already, 2 of them supposed to be 10y. And 5 times 10, which is 50. Alright, so I multiply by 2 now. 2 2s, 4. And we have done discuss this already. It's going to be 10y. 5 times 2. And 2 times 30 will give us 26. As I say, I'm going to add. Because if one is negative and one is positive, to get rid of this, if you add this, it automatically will be 0. So we just add the rest of them. So 15 plus that will give us 19x. Both of them positive, right? And then this will give us, bam, 676. So all we have to do now is just divide by 90, and that will give us our answer. So x equal 19 and 19, 38, so that's a 4. And a double, right? So x of 4. And then now we can substitute x in this. I'm going to use a positive one. Let's stay away from the negative if I can. So it will be 2x plus 5y equal 30. We know so x of 4, so I'm going to substitute the 4 in the equation. Plus the 5y equal 30. 2 4s are 8, and then we know the rest already. We just substitute. After we substitute, we multiply, and then we just, it's a plus 8, so we minus 8 from both sides. So 5y equal to 5. And then we divide by 5. So y are 1. Long story short. 5 divided by 5, that's 1. I'm gonna look at the matrices method. Same question, but I'm gonna look at the matrices method. So just I give person some time to. Alright, so using the matrices method, first thing we have to do, we write it in a matrix form. To do that, we take the coefficient. Alright, and of course, x times y, and that must equal to 10 and 30. So that's the first thing. To actually get 1 mark, we do this. That's how nice CXC can do sometimes. Sometimes they are generous with marks, and next time they very good. So after we do that now, we need to find the inverse of the 2 by 2 matrix. And we know if we do that already. Find the determinant. So 3, 5, 15 minus negative 2 times that. That's negative 2. So the determinant work out to 19 because they're going to add these, right? Oh, 17. No, you're right, man. 4. It's supposed to be 4. 2 2s are 4. Right? Okay, you're going to add these. So it's 1 over 19. And you find what we call the adjoint. So we're going to swap the position of 5 and 3. So 5 come up here, so 3 go there, so change the sign of these, right? So this is a negative 2, change it to positive 2, and then this to negative 2. And then we times it by the answer, and that must equal to xy. The top value are going to be x, so we'll find it, and the base value are going to be y. So we know, so when you multiply a row by column. Anybody do this with me, guys? I think we'll find some type of review. So 5 times 10. So this would be 5 times 10, which is 50. And then 2 times 3, which is 6. Next, we have as row by column here. Oh, this is supposed to be 13. So 2 times 13, 26. Sorry about that. Alright. Negative 2 times this, that's negative 20. And 3 times 13 will be 39. From there, so I think I have to start see the answer shape out already. So 50 plus that, 76. Negative 20 plus that, positive 19, right? Because remember, the signs are different, so we subtract. And of course, to get x, we're going to divide 76 by the 19. Marker stop right. Yeah, so we divide by the 19 and 19 by 19 also. We could do that. So x is equal to 76 divided by 19, which work out to 4. And 19 by 19, which work out to 1, which is y. So x are 1, x are 4, and y are 1. So basically, two methods. We could also use substitution method too. I use elimination method, the first one, then the matrices. So there are so many ways that you can use. Anyone you feel more comfortable with, guys, and can maximize to get the marks, use it up. Alright, one thing with CXC, they're not gonna really penalize you for using a solid method. Alright, this one is a little bit of headache. It said the diagram below drawn to scale shows a cross section of a prism in the shape of a sector of a circle. center O and radius 3.5. The angle of the center is 270 degrees. And it's a use pi as, I don't know why this look like n. It's supposed to be pi. Use pi as 22/7. And they say calculate the length of the arc ABC and the perimeter of the sector OABC. So match up that, guys, and then we can reason out the rest. Once it's diagram, students never really like diagrams, but guess what, guys? It's a part of the whole CXC sum. Alright? So let's take pi to be 22/7, and I want us to calculate the length of ABC. So we can just identify that we want to find this from here to here, going this way, right? Because the arc is a fraction of the circumference. So if one circumference at 2 pi r, all we have to do is just focus on the angle, which actually gave us the angle here. But I don't think it was necessary for them to give us the angle. Once they give us 90, we could have figured out here, so right? It could have been 360 minus the 90. But I think they actually told us that it was 270, which is good. So the angle at 270, now you know so that I go work out to 3/4. So that'll be 270. So what you find length of arc is the fraction or the sector angle over 360 times 2 pi r. Why 2 pi r? That's the circumference. That's for the entire circle. But we only want a fraction of it, which is this. And as I say, so go work down to 3/4. We can divide by 9. So that'll be 3/4. And of course, 2 pi r, so it will be times 2. Pi, they say use pi as 22/7. I not even know why they say use that. And then the radius is 33. Nothing really can cancel, so I'm going to do 2 and the 4. So I don't know why them bother say use that. Now we can say 2 into this at 13.5. And then we just multiply across. But me just use my calculator. 2 into this, 1, 2 into this, 1.5. So I'm going to multiply 1.5 times 27 times 33. I think it's easier to use the 3.14. I wonder why the question. But anyway, guys, anyway, I just do what they want to say. It'll be 1.5 times 27 times 33. Just a punch in my calculator. So I got 1,336.5. It's a very big number.
27 or 22, which one?
Oh, 22. Let me get 27 this one. So 1,089, yeah. Thanks, yeah. So it's actually a rounded number when I change it to 22. Oh, I guess you could say 2 into 2, 1, 2 into this 11. You can make the mistake and put 27. Alright, no matter. So that work out to 1,089. That's the length. And notice it's a length, guys. So we just put the correct unit, the centimeter, right? Because it's the length. Alright, if you want the perimeter, becomes a piece of cake, right? Because you already know the curved piece, so all we have to do is just figure out the other piece. But guess what? A 2 piece, guys. Don't forget that, right? So because it's OABC, so it's all the way around. So we just need this measurement, which is a radius, right? Because I come from the center, so it and this are the same. So we just put 33 here. So we could just add 66 to this, and that will give us the answer. 6 and 9, 15, 6 and 9 again, 15. So So that's 1, 1. And again, is a length. It's the perimeter, total distance around. And you'd have gotten 4 marks for that. I think that's a lot for 4 marks, but you know you got already. And they say now the area of the sector OABC. And that's another 2 marks. So I'm going to go back up. This time you're going to find the area of the sector. And that's going to be a big number. So go ahead and work out that, guys. We must know the difference between the perimeter and the area, right? Alright, so we never divide by 7. So I could say, you work it out? I'm just put calculator. Look at about 300 and something. We put it there. 200 and something. 100 and something. That'll be 1089 divided by 7. Oh, so 155. They've never said have no decimal place. So 155, we could call it 0.3. So this should change too. So that'll be 155.3 times 66 plus 66. So this will be 3, 11.
Sir, why you use both of the radii, sir?
Alright,
Because
because
it's
look.
A, O, B, C. I didn't know. Is it supposed to go back to O again?
Hold on. You start at O, go
Yeah.
A, and then all
Yes.
of the R.
To C.
Go back to C.
So how would it be 66, sir?
No, man. Go back to the O.
Why?
I mean,
Because
why?
it
Alright,
O,
watch out.
because
You have
it
a
O,
triangle
A, B,
ABC.
C.
And where you start from, you have to end back, you know. That will be a sector. If it not join, it will be a sector.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, man. You have to go right back to the O. So you go all the way around. As look, if you are going triangle, you only see ABC here again. You see triangle ABC. So like so. But you have to know say it have to end. You see, yeah, open understand me. So you have A, B, C. You start at A and B, you don't stop at C still. You understand? You have to go back to the starting point. So alright, then consider. Alright. So that means this work out to 1, 5, and 6, 11, and 12. So this should have been 221.3. Because we never divide by this. So sorry about that. Alright, this one now is the area of the sector. So area of sector will be angle over 360 times pi r square, which is the area of the circle. The number was 270 because of the major one, right? Same sector. So this will work out to 3/4 times pi, which is 22 over 7, and the radius of 33. We have to square it. Guys, just use your calculator because this is going to be a big number. If you work it out?
No, not yet, sir. Just if you could have scroll up for 2 seconds and scroll back down. I just want to see something.
Alright. So radius of 33.
Sir, how you get the 155.3, sir?
Alright. Remember say, we just multiply them here across, you know. And we never divide by 7. So when you divide by 7, you're supposed to get this.
Sir, my calculator is telling me 155. 155.571.
Let me check my one again. 155.571.
Yeah, that's true. 155.57. That's what I get.
So let me get that. Let me punch it again. 1087. Oh, 1089 divided by 7. 155.57. So this should actually be 0.6.
Not much difference. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I put 7 years so. That's why I get 0.3. But it should have been 89. Alright, you guys work out that part here. 22 times 33 times 22. 22 times 33 times 33. That's a big number. 23958. These are actually the 0.75, right? And then divide by 7. That will give you the answer for the area.
What is that circle over the 360?
No man, this is the angle.
Oh,
So you see the,
theta.
yeah, theta something, yeah. So whatever angle this is, because remember they don't want everything, you know. So they want this angle, which is 270. Even though they say use
Okay.
22/7, 3.14 would be the better one to use. So work out this, and then we divide by 7. And that will give you the area. So 23958 times 0.75. That's 17,968. I'll divide by 7. Still a big number. 2566. 255. No, 6. 256. 6.92. So if I 2 decimal place, they didn't ask us that still. So we can just put it at 1. 2566.9. And you know that with area it will be centimeter square instead of centimeter. So guys, we can know so I'm tired, but guess what? That's the time when the exam are gonna take 2 hours and more than this, 10 extra minutes than this. We're gonna stop here. Let me see if that question actually is done. And then oh, they wanted the value. It could be the value, you know, because all we have to do, we calculated the area already, right? And they said that the length is 20 centimeter long. So we just have to multiply this. We could just finish this guy. We just have to times the, because we don't calculate the area for the base part already. It's going to be a uniform shape. So we just times this by 20. And that will be the value. A 1 there, so? Or a 2. This is not supposed to be 1. It's a 2. 2560 times 20. Sorry. I call me, I get tired. Yeah. So it's supposed to be 256.9 times 20. And not 12,000. Let me just times this by 20. and then you guys can get it. Alright. So 66.9 times 20. So your volume will be 51,338. So 51,338. And volume is same cube, right? Right, that will be the volume. Alright guys, so we can get some rest now. Yeah, let's stop here, so.
Alright, so could I video them?
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
man,
Good night.
may I send the video to you later.
Good night.
Good night, good night,
Good night,
take
sir.
care.
Yeah, thanks again.
Yeah, man. Please, guys, when I get through the video, go through it, please. Because we
Okay,
want to
sir.
do a variety of things. So everything, what we not cover in a class, we can cover in a this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, man. Big up everyone. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming, guys.
Class. Oh no. How you go about the